Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Santa Steve. We're going to do a quick video going over everything because I've gotten a bunch of questions lately as to why I've been buying so many trucks, why I bought what I want, why I bought what I did. So let's just start right now. This truck here was a buddy of mine's work truck. It's got like 270,000 miles on it. He ended up buying a new truck. I got a killer deal on it. I was going to end up LS swapping my Tahoe that we have that you'll see later on, and I was going to use the drivetrain and everything out of this. It was going to be extra parts, kind of a cool little build, but I decided against that. So now I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's just sort of a work truck. I think it still needs cleaned out and everything. So I don't know. It's just an extra truck here, and I guess when the time comes, we'll figure out what we're actually going to do with it. Some of the things is this window regulator is bad. The ABS light's on, but that's probably just the module underneath the truck. Fuel gauge I don't think really works very well on this. AC doesn't work, heat doesn't work. We did end up deleting the AC back a while ago, actually, because one of his lines actually broke, or no, the heater core was actually leaking in this. That's right. So we deleted it and blocked it off because it was summertime and then winter hit, and he just doesn't want to deal with it. So we ended up buying it. Super killer deal. I can't really complain about it. I don't know what we should do with it. Do we make it nice? Do we, you know, just sell it? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Also, the fuel lines and all that need remade on this truck. This is obviously Mike's Blazer here. Once I get up into this truck, you'll understand why we bought this truck. It's a good engine and everything to get put into this truck here, and then I won't have to tear my Tahoe apart. Avalanche, you know, it's still for sale. Drive it, this thing, every single day. It doesn't really have any issues or anything like that. Pretty well all taken care of. No engine lights, no lights, no issues. I drive it every day. As you see, I towed this with it. I think I went and got this with it. We went and picked up that. We did like a 500-mile road trip with it. It's just a running and driving, good running and driving truck. The Bruce here, I know a bunch of people have been asking, what are you going to do with the Bruce? You haven't done anything with it. Make some videos with it. Do something cool with it. And trust me, guys, I want to. But this thing is kind of, I want to say it's kind of a pain or more of a task to get this thing out and actually enjoy it, because it's massive. I mean, the video probably doesn't do it any justice, but this thing is absolutely massive, and it's kind of a pain when you trailer it somewhere and then unload it, then you got to reload it. It's just kind of a pain. Plus, I haven't really had any events open. The mud bog that I was going to go to at the end of the month here actually ended up getting canceled, so I don't know what the fate of the Bruce is here, but it's just kind of sitting here hanging out. We do got to make a scrap run later. Don't worry about that. So then leads us over to this truck here. This truck here I ended up buying for $400. That's right, $400. It was listed that it needed a fuel pump or had a fuel leak or something. I don't really remember what it was, but I ended up purchasing this because I needed a grill, I needed headlights, I needed all that stuff for the Tahoe back here. So this is basically a parts donor truck that will be here not very long. It might be here throughout the week, but that's going to be about it. I got to get Mike's engine swap done, and this thing runs and drives absolutely perfect. So we're going to tear the engine out of here, put it in Mike's truck here, and get the Blazer back to Mike. So this was just a cheap parts truck that I couldn't pass up, and it's got an R title, so it doesn't have anything crazy. But the reason I really liked it was all of this is like brand new because it was actually hit. So everything in the front end of this thing is like brand new and coming off very, very nice. So that's the update with this. A bunch of people have seen it and asked what's going on with it. Haven't gotten the Tahoe video out yet, but as you can see here, we painted up a bunch of stuff. Everything's gonna look killer when we get the Tahoe done. Trailer video, the axle will be in Tuesday, so look for that video coming out. We will finish that. I do have some Ford parts for sale. The F350 here, I know it's dirty on this side. I did clean this side, but I did not clean the other side. So this truck here, I'm actually just waiting on shocks to arrive from Rough Country. They were on back order from coronavirus and everything, so it's not a big deal. I'm just waiting on the shocks to get here. This thing will be getting a 10-inch Rough Country lift kit, so stay tuned for this video. I love this truck. As you can tell, we got a Rough Country bumper on it, got a Rough Country rear bumper for it. I do actually also want to put a flatbed on the back of here, so if anybody knows any custom flatbeds, or if anybody wants to kind of fabricate or if anybody wants to fabricate a pretty cool flatbed on the back of here, let me know in the comments down below. Now, obviously, I don't want to pay a bunch of money to it. I think I want to dedicate like $1,500 to $2,000 into making this basically like the ultimate work truck. As you guys do know, I do run storms. I absolutely love doing it. This will be the perfect truck for that, and we're just gonna have some fun with it. The KC Turbo, I do believe we are still going to do. I've been talking to them. I've let them know kind of some things have changed and things, and I've been out of town obviously with work and been a bunch of things that's happened, guys, so just bear with me on this truck here. But this truck will get done, and I'm gonna freaking love it. The Tahoe here. This one I did not expect everybody to love as soon as I did it. I thought it was gonna just be kind of like a boring, kind of crappy build, but everybody seems to be liking this. Well, that's why you see I got the other truck. This truck here, as you can tell, we got a 6-inch rough country suspension lift. We have a 3-inch body lift on it. It's currently sitting on 37s. As you can tell, I need mirrors, so that truck's got mirrors. Oh yeah, that was the other thing why I got the other truck, because I need like little silly wires. Like, they cut all the taillight harnesses out of this thing, so I'm gonna need the wiring harness out of that truck. So it comes in handy that we have that truck. I can then splice in the wires that we need and make these taillights and everything work. Same thing that actually was with the front headlights. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, but the front wires are cut. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and just put everything, you know, from that truck onto the front of this. I think I can just use the whole wiring harness. I'm not really sure yet. Haven't really done my research or looked into it. I'm not really too familiar with this body style wiring harnesses and everything, but I do believe I can just go ahead and cut what I need to cut and make it all work. So that truck is going to make me money by the time it is out of here, and I will tell you guys how much we end up making total. All right, now over here we do have the Saturn over here, which is just a clean car. I bought it super cheap. I don't even think I actually paid for this yet, so Beaver, if you're watching this, I do apologize. But this is super clean car. I just haven't had time to get it back together. This is on the agenda to get done because it only has like 82,000 miles on it, so we've got to get that done. And Beaver, if you were watching this, just come get the money. I completely actually forgot that I didn't pay for it yet. So yeah, come get your money for this car, Beaver. Sorry about that. My lifted Corvette, I don't really know what we're gonna do with it. It's just sort of been sitting here. I did locate a Bronco frame, which I think we're gonna put back under this thing. I don't know. This kind of, I don't know. This was kind of a big regret or big mistake purchase, but we own it. It's ours. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm not just gonna ship it down the road. I tried to ship it down the road a couple times, but everybody didn't want to pay the price I wanted. I wanted 750 bucks, which I think the wheels and tires alone are worth that, but nobody wanted to pay it, so it'll sit here till I feel like doing it. The GTA, we go over this time and time again. I'm sorry I neglect you. You're my first love. I seriously love this car, but I haven't had the finances to go ahead and put this thing back together and make it perfect. So it's just kind of sitting here. I know it sucks. I know it's an eyesore for some of you guys. You guys hate to see this thing sit here, but the GTA is going to get built, guys. You just got to stay with me and bear with me. I want to get it all repainted. I want to basically do like a frame off restoration on this thing. I love this car. My first love, and that's no joke. I've literally loved this car my entire life. First car I drove. I'm sure you guys have heard the story if you are, you know, have been around on the channel. If you haven't, my parents owned this car brand new. It's kind of been in the family. Has way more sentimental value than you could ever even imagine. So that car will never go anywhere. It just needs fixed. What else do we got here? Let's keep walking through the spider webs and high grass, blah blah blah. The F450, obviously you guys do know this truck is kind of my favorite truck that I have. I don't really intend to sell it, but if I get 15 grand, I'd sell it. It does have a little blow by right now, which we're gonna probably sort out very soon. And I know a bunch of you guys will say no, that truck is not worth 15 grand, but to me it is. I love this truck. I built it 5 or 6 years ago. It's not going anywhere. I don't think I'll ever really sell it, but if I do, I do. If not, it's just kind of a lawn ornament right now. That's what happens when you get too many trucks, too much projects. The ramp truck. Where do we begin with the ramp truck? I'll 100% agree, guys. I jumped in way too deep with this. I love this thing. It's cool. It's awesome. But I definitely, you know, I seen it. I just had to have it. So I ended up having it. Now it doesn't start. It had a bunch of starting issues. I got it to run a bunch of times and I thought I had it figured out, but I didn't. So this thing has just kind of been sitting up here and collecting dust, if you would. I did end up wrapping the one side, but this is an 83 454 big block truck. I did end up hitting the snowblower on the side of it by accident, which freaking sucks and kind of makes me mad, but it is what it is. But I don't know, guys. If anybody wants it, you're gonna have to chill it out of here. I do have a new distributor to put in it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I have so many other projects and so many other things going on that I haven't gotten it tossed back together. But if somebody wants this truck, literally $2,000, guys. That's me taking a loss. It is what it is. I'm ready to move on. If somebody else can enjoy this thing, bring a tow truck, come get this thing out of here. Obviously, it has the ramp. It has everything. Clean title, yada, yada, yada. The RV that everybody asks about, that is my parents', it's not mine, so it just sits here until they decide whatever they want to do with it. All right, guys, so that is going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. Thank you for all your support throughout the years. We're coming up on our 3rd year. January will literally be 3 years since I started YouTube, and it is insane to be where it is, you know. So I'm super thankful for each and every one of you. I know I say that many times, but we're gonna get everything cleaned up and knocked out, and this is gonna be a super busy week, guys. So I'm gonna try my best to get as many videos out to you. I think I have at least 3 that I can get out, including the Tahoe is gonna be done, and getting Mike's Blazer. That is definitely the 2 big things that I need to get done this week. The shocks for this, I believe the date moved back to the 28th. So the 28th, the shocks will be here for this truck, and then we can get this thing done. Then I can actually register it, title it, and go ahead and drive it around on the street. So as of right now, just kind of sitting here. That's why you haven't seen me drive it. Just kind of waiting on the lift. I want to get everything done. And you've seen the wheels already. The wheels look freaking killer. So I just really want to get this truck done and be able to drive it. So that's going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in an upcoming video.